Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is update number 20 to my No Buy project pan. I'm very excited about today's update because I've got categories moving out of this project. I've been on a no buy for almost 2 years on certain makeup categories, and I've put all of the items in those categories into this project, and I've been trying to pan my way through them since November 2022. Since then, I've been able to move out one category, which was foundation, and today I'm moving out 3 categories. You have to stick around, watch this video to find out which ones they're going to be. But yeah, other than that, there's a lot of movement in many of the other categories as well. Today I'm only going to be updating you on 8 of the categories that I've still got within this project. As of my last update, I feel like I had 12 or 11 categories still in here. I'll let you know on the screen which one is right. And 2 categories I'm on a low buy on: nail polish and eyeshadow palettes. I'm only going to be talking about one of them today, eyeshadow palettes. I won't be showing you any progress on any of my items today in this update. I wanted to keep it fairly concise, to just talk about numbers in the categories, and then I'll show you the progress on all of my standout items in my October update. So next month will be progress as per usual, and then in my November update I will show you every single item that I've still got within this project, because it's going to be my 2-year update. Very excited about the next 2 updates as well. If you can't tell, I do have one empty, and that is the Revolution Kohl black liner here. After my last update, I used it still as much as I could before I had to sharpen it, and then when it came to sharpening it, the little last bit of it just fell out. Yeah, there you go. Yay! I managed to finish it. Eye pencils is not a category that I've hit my goal on. I'm currently at 4 now thanks to this empty. My goal is to be down to 2 in this category. I had 5 in my last update. I decluttered one. I'm going to link my big cream makeup declutter video up here for you to see. A lot of products went off over the summer. So there was a pencil in there. This one here, to be precise, by Ellen Tracy. It came in an eyeshadow palette that had gone off before I even got to use it. So temporarily I was down to 3 because 5 at my last update, minus the empty, minus the declutter. But then my mum decluttered a black waterproof eye pencil to me, and I happily took it on. And there's not a lot of it either, so I think I can do it. It's by Art Deco. Yeah, just black waterproof eye pencil. And I've been using it and I enjoy it, so I'm happy it's here. The next 3 categories I want to talk about are the ones I'm actually officially rolling out of this project after 22 months. Yes. First of all, it's my lipstick category. At my last update, I had 5 lip products still in here. I had to declutter 2 that went bad. And these were 2 concocted lip products that I had made from scraps of lip balms and lipsticks. They just went bad. I won't be repurposing these jars, I don't think, unless I can like really proper sanitize them. Might not want to risk it, to be honest. So yeah, decluttered 2. My goal was to be down to 3, so magic. I was able to go down to 3. I then decided to move one of my remaining 3 lipsticks into my lip liner category, and I'm going to show you that when we talk about lip liners next. But these are the 2 that I've had in here for a while. At least this one was in here since the intro. This is the L'Oreal Blake's Pure Red, and this is an MUA lipstick. It's called Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Razzleberry. I got this in an advent calendar last Christmas, so it's fairly new, and it's an almost dupe for the L'Oreal. But it's okay, happy to pan them, happy to hold on to them. And then, because the idea is that once I'm down to my category goal number, I'm allowed to buy a new item from that category, I did treat myself to a new lipstick. I don't even know if that was before I moved the lip liner across. It doesn't matter, like, you know, I reached 3, I was allowed to buy a new lipstick, and I did. And I'm, again, at 3 lipsticks now because of the move. And I ended up buying the Nina lipstick. It's just called the lipstick, and it's in the shade 257. I want to say I've been wearing this every single day, possibly even every single time I've applied makeup. Sometimes that happens more than once a day. Or if I'm reapplying lipstick, you know, yeah. I'm loving this, and I'm mixing it with the lip liner that I'm going to show you in a moment. So really happy with this. Here it is, and then I'll give you, for completion's sake, some swatches of the other two as well. So this is the L'Oreal lipstick, and this is the MUA. So very happy with these three. I mean, yeah, ideally one of them, I wouldn't even need that, but I do like a cool toned deep red. But it's moving out of this project, so I can do that in various other panning projects, but lipsticks are out, and I'm so happy. As for my next category, also lip related, lip liners. I was at 3 lip liners at my last update. My goal is 2. And then I decluttered one of them in the declutter video, and I decluttered an extra one after I finished filming. So 2 went down. I was briefly down to 1, but then, as I said, I moved my Revolution lip crayon into the lip liner category because this is how I'm using it. Although I'm able to use it as both, but it's a crayon, and I just wanted to move it across. Here it is to the lip liners, because now that I've got the Mina lipstick, I would be using this as a liner rather than, you know, filling my lips with that. So yeah, here is one of just 2 lip liners that I've got left. And the other one is this one that I'm trying to pan this year. And it's the Pouted Out Lip Liner in Mango Splash by Makeup Gallery. Could have done with a sharpen, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I'm wearing it over the Mina, so that's why it looks a bit smudgy. But here's a swatch of this one. So only 2 lip liners left now. Technically, I could be buying 1 more if I wanted to. Yeah, that was my goal, to be down to 2 before I buy a new one, but I don't feel like buying a new one, so I'm happy with just 2. And I think after I've panned these, I would buy 1 more and then leave it at that. Yeah, quite happy with that. The 2 that I decluttered was the MUA Intense Color Lip Liner in Glam. A purple, but sort of, you know, blends out pink type of lip liner. Here it is, and then sadly, the matching MUA lip liner in Razzleberry. It just went bad. I smelled it again and again afterwards, after filming, and yeah, it's just gone bad. That's the thing though with these cream makeup products. I need to find a new way of looking after them better during the hotter months. The room that I store my makeup in, this very room, is south facing. It gets boiling in here as soon as there's increased daylight hours, you know. It just gets really, really warm. Even if it's not that hot outside, it gets incredibly hot in here. And my neighbor who bought the same Glossy Box advent calendar last year, when I asked her about it, she said, no, none of my stuff has gone bad. She stores it in her bathroom. I'm not one for storing stuff in my bathroom personally, but yeah, I'm gonna have to just come up with a different solution. Maybe I'll just have to temporarily move my cream makeup into the fridge over the warmer months next year, or just put them into a different part of the house. I'll figure it out. I don't want this to happen again, where I have to declutter so much. Really nice for my No Bite Project pan. By the way, I'm sorry I never mentioned it, but please check out my description box below. I've linked to some amazing panners down there. There's Jessica Payne, who has loosely inspired this project. With her, I'm panning my way through 50 makeup items. Now she's doing 100. It's really, really fun. Go and support her. And then there's a bunch of amazing panners as well who have hopped on, and they're doing their own version of a No Bite Project pan. So go and show them some love as well, please. And while you're down there, why not subscribe to my channel as well if you aren't already subscribed? Thank you. And then the next category that is moving out is face powders. Now, these are not cream makeup items, but I did declutter one. So at my last update, I was at 3 and my goal is to be down to 2. I am now down to 2, but this is because I gave one of them, the Lottie London loose setting powder. I gave it to my mum. So She actually had decluttered this one to me, and then she told me the last time I visited her that she doesn't have a face powder anymore and she wanted to buy one. I'm like, stop, please take this face powder that I brought with me, the Lottie London one. So I gave it to her, you know. This one that I've still got is the H&M Seamless Setting Powder in Light. It's a loose powder. I quite enjoy it. There's still a lot in here, more than half. And then I've got the Primark PS My Perfect Color Foundation Pressed Powder in Nougat. And I even managed to hit pan in it. So, so lovely. I'm using this almost on a regular basis. Sometimes this is too much coverage, so I then go to the H&M one. But yeah, I'm really happy with just 2. I don't need anything extra. So I'm very happy that I've met my goal number, even though I did have help by, you know, giving one away. But yeah, I'm not going to rush out to buy a new face powder anytime soon. I think I'm going to try and pan both of them. Well, maybe 2 is not so bad actually, 1 loose, 1 pressed powder, but I'm gonna try and see if I can survive with just 1 before I go and get a new one. Very briefly, my face primers also went down by 1. I'm gonna insert the number here now because I can't remember off the top of my head. I forgot to write this down because this was another declutter that happened after I'd filmed the video. This is the Ulta Beauty Mattifying Face Primer. I have been using it a couple of times since filming, and the scent is just bad. Like, no, I didn't want to continue, you know, and it started to break me out as well. So unfortunately, declutter. I did enjoy it when it was still good, but yeah, 1 down on the face primers too. In terms of blushes, I had to declutter 3. 1 from PS Pro Primark, again, cream blush, luminous finish. Then also the NYX Sweet Cheeks here, and then a franken one in this e.l.f. pot here, but it's essentially Vive and Revolution mixed together. Very pretty pink, shiny color. I made it shiny by adding the Vive. Sorry we got cut off there. It's a couple of hours later. The sun has gone down in the meantime. Right, where were we? Blushes. At my last update, I had 14 blushes. My goal is to be down to 3. And as of today, I'm at 12. I decluttered 3. So technically I went down to 11. The Laura Mercier Shimmer Block moved across into my blush category. So I'm only 9 blushes away from hitting my goal when it was 11 at my last update. So getting somewhere, I guess. Yeah, it'd be good to show you progress next time. I'm getting maybe kind of close on one of them for the end of the year. That would be great. Obviously, just a, you know, a drop in the ocean, but every little helps, right? Final no buy category before we look at eyeshadow palettes very briefly. And that category is cream eyeshadow. So at my last update, I was at 9. I would have just shown you an empty, an e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick and rose quartz that I finished this year. I think it was the 3rd shadow stick of the year that I managed to completely finish. And today I'm at 8, also thanks to the declutter. This one unfortunately had to be decluttered. It went bad, and this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I'm really sad about this one going bad as well as all of the other items. I really wanted to try and pan this. I love cream eyeshadows and I'm not too bad at panning them versus blushes where I'm extremely slow. Cream eyeshadow sticks or crayons are fairly easy for me to pan. Fairly, you know. Yeah, I would have enjoyed this one because it's a good color to put under powder eyeshadow if you want the color to really stand out and pop. But maybe I'll get one of those if they're still around in the future, but not until I've panned 5 more cream eyeshadows. One of them, by the way, is a concocted jar, so any scraps from cream eyeshadows, once I've given them the good old sniff test to decide whether they're still good or not, they would then all be blended together into this jar. Maybe I'll make a video about that one day, going through my scraps to see which of them are still alright. They're in a slightly different part of the room, sort of away from the windows. Maybe there's hope, we'll see. Okay, so in terms of my no buy categories, I'm down 3 now, which is super amazing. Very happy about that. By the way, all of the items that I've had in here, past and present, are in my description box below as well. I do remove categories from the description box going forward, so you won't be seeing my lipstick, lip liner or face powder categories from the October 2024 update onwards anymore. But if you're going back, you can still see it. Even foundations are in there. I don't remember when that moved out. But let's talk about my low buy category of eyeshadow palettes. I decided at the end of last year that for this year, I would allow myself 1 palette per season. I bought my winter palette, the Natasha Denona Glam palette. My spring palette was a magnetic empty eyeshadow palette, so I didn't buy any eyeshadows. But then I received 2 eyeshadow palettes as a gift. I didn't count those. And so my autumn palette I already bought, and it's another empty magnetic palette, however quite a lot bigger. And here it is. It's by a UK based artist, and they just custom make these beautiful palettes. And there's an indie UK based brand who have their palettes produced by the company who makes these. I saw that in their review section. Can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm going to include it. Right, so I got this one. This is huge. So there's space for 40 of these. As you can see, here's a franken I made earlier. And this is my second palette by this brand. And this one was a birthday gift, but I had picked it out myself. And this is just a slightly smaller one. So now I've got a large one, a medium, and a small empty magnetic palette. I'm good now for empty magnetic palettes. I don't want that one to turn into some kind of thing, you know. But yeah, that's my autumn purchase, basically. I know I will make, sorry, my summer purchase, goodness. And then my autumn purchase, I do genuinely want to buy an actual eyeshadow palette. I have some thoughts and ideas already. I think I'm gonna pop to John Lewis, which is a department store, and they tend to have a really interesting mix of brands there. Better stock than Sephora, dare I say, at least here in the UK, so I'm gonna pick something out very soon. I will show you probably at my next update, maybe. And then that's it, because I already bought my winter palette at the beginning / very end of last year, and that counted towards my allowance. So that's that. That would be the final palette purchase of 2024. Technically the only, but you know what I mean. For next year, and I've already mentioned it, and I will mention it again, I want to change things up. And I want to honor palettes that come into my life as gifts or decluttered gifts. And I also want to honor anything that I might be able to pan my way through or declutter. And I want to do 2 out, 1 in for eyeshadow palettes. And I'm going to count empty magnetic eyeshadow palettes in that as well. That's what I'm going to try and do, because I would still like to reduce those numbers. Having said that, I have got at the minute 2 palettes that I'm trying to sell online on Vinted. If you're in the UK and you're interested, let me know. There's the Ruth Cosmetics C'est Fantastique eyeshadow palette. 30 different eyeshadow pans in here. I've never used this. I don't think I even swatched it. Possibly. Here it is. And I might insert some pictures as well. And then there's the XX Revolution Bitter Peach Luxe palette as well. This is almost untouched. I think I swatched this shadow here and this shadow here. You can see that a little bit, but pretty much almost untouched. I don't really need this. This was a buy 2 get 1 free, and I only found out at the tills when I was paying for the other 2, and so I just ran back while there was a massive queue, people waiting to pay, and I just grabbed the first thing I could see, and that was this one, and I don't want it. The other one that came in the gift that I got this spring, I really love. It's the Ellen Tracy The Naked Eye Collection palette. Really enjoy that. Took it on holiday with me on 2 different trips. Really love it. It's a very nice cool tone neutral color story. Absolutely love it. But yeah, got so many rainbow palettes. Before I start to actually try and use them, I thought, why not try and sell them? If you're in the UK and you're on Vinted and you end up finding me, you might be able to through my username. It's slightly different, but I think you'll figure it out. Let me know, send me a little message on Vinted and I can give you a third off. Both of these, or just one of them. So yeah, hit me up. Okay, I think that's it. Like I said, really looking forward to the next update where I'll actually be sharing progress with you from all of these categories that are still in here. And then also really looking forward to the November, the big 2-year update where I will show you everything that's still in here. And I would like, because I don't know yet, but I would like to know and compare how many actual items are there still in here in total. Because in my intro I called it my 41 project pan, I think. So there were 41 items in November 2022. I wonder how many there are in here still in November. Let's find out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care, bye.